Inside the Mind of a Day Trader, episode 19. Everybody, welcome back to another episode. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. Today was January 7th, Tuesday, and we took another W trading today. We went one for one trading today, about to go over and cover the trade, explain why I took it, exactly what happened. The trade did end up reversing on us, and I exited a little bit above break even, but we were still able to take a good chunk of profits at our first take profit level. So let's go ahead and hop right on into the trade. Oh, also one more thing as well. I did alert this whole entire trade to the Discord as well. Whole entire move, thought process, etc. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. So this trade was taken on QQQ. Now I don't usually trade the Qs, but this demand zone that I took the entry off of, this zone stood out to me more than the setups that I saw on Tesla, SPY, and Nvidia, which are like the main tickers on my watch list. So that's another thing that I recommend to you guys is if the ticker that you are typically watching or tickers that you are typically watching aren't aligning with how you typically trade, switch to something else or switch to another ticker that you're familiar with so you can, possibly look for another setup, right? And that's exactly what I did with the Qs. So hopping right on into it, this was a demand zone on the higher time frame as well as the lower time frame, which is exactly what I look for when I chart out my zone. So if I go to, for example, the 5 minute time frame here, you guys can see. Let me go to where we just were, so you guys can see this 5 minute demand zone was created here, right? You guys can see the strong low that was created, and then aggressive move to the upside, indicating aggressive buyers within this price area. I extended that demand zone out, saw a good amount of consolidation slash rejection here, showing that those buyers were starting to step in within that price area, mixing in with the selling orders. As you can see here, we were super strong leading into this demand zone. Then what happened to that selling pressure, right? Those buyers started to step in. So those buying orders started to be mixed in with those selling orders. And there were a good amount of buying orders to hold up the markets and hold within this price area and give us the move up that I was exactly looking for. Or sorry, the move up right here. But you can also see another move up within this demand. So we have two rejections within this demand, so you guys can clearly see what I was looking at. So then moving on to the 1 minute time frame. Oh my god, I don't know why I keep clicking on that. Then moving to the 1 minute time frame, and then going to my entry. I entered right within this consolidation. I was only in drawdown for just a little bit. My stop loss was a bit different, but then I moved it once we hit our first profit target. So my stop loss was around here, and let's go ahead and move it, or I'll keep it there for now. So you can see I enter, trade continues to do its thing, and then after a little bit of time, you can then see we make our way up. Now here was my first profit target. Main reason is because we had a bit of a bearish fair value gap, and also we had a bit of resistance being created. So as that's knowing that there was a key level there, I put my first take profit level there. So at that point, I had about 40% on the cons, and took a nice profit trim there. We continued up higher to about 50%, and then that's initially when we fell. You can see we have another bearish fair value gap. I initially thought buying pressure was going to be strong enough to push through and continue up higher, just like the previous moves that we've had, but obviously that wasn't the case. It's completely fine. I was still happy with this move that we got here. Then I alerted to the Discord and said, if we fall below below this level right here, which was 517.48, I was going to exit the rest of my position because I wanted to make sure that I did not let a green trade go red, right? So that was that. You can then see we fell and broke below that level. I exited the rest of my position for still a little bit of profits down here, but obviously, like I said, we took a good chunk of profits at this first profit level, so that's initially what really kept us in the green, right? And then we initially flipped, broke through. Obviously, I exited my position, and that was that from there. And then obviously this demand got broken through later on in the day, so pretty solid exit in my opinion. Looks like I exited at a pretty solid time. So entry was right here. Initial exit was below this break right here, and then first profit trim was up here. So not the biggest trade, but definitely still a solid execution to still maintain a profitable trade, which is most important. So stuck to the plan, was confident within the trade, was confident within my zone and my decision, and that's what's most important, is just being confident within the decisions that you're making within the markets. And if you can continue to do that consistently, then the results will just continue to come your way. So that's going to be that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have been enjoying the series so far. I will see y'all in the next episode. Per usual, if you have any questions, whatever the case may be, leave the comments down below. Join the Discord link in the description. Peace. Much love.